Oh no, the battery's low. Well, I'll do what I can. I'm gonna put on a piece of corner bead, show you how I cut it, show you how I measure it, show you how I get the angle, and put it on properly. We are recording. Welcome to Champlain Valley Drywall. We are here. I got my tin snips. I got my tape measure. Hopefully you can see all this. Hard to tell not knowing. Let's see. Step one, measure what I need for that piece right there. Up, up, and up, all the way to the top of the ladder. Step one, measure. Make sure your tape hits the sheetrock tight. Not like this, not like this, tight. You want the complete and total length. Over here, I am looking at 38 1/4 will meet that point perfectly. 38 1/4. For me, it helps to keep saying the number over and over again to remember, because honestly, as I've gotten older, it's become hard to remember things. I keep my tin snips in my pocket, carpenter pants, pencil, 38 1/4. 38 1/4. I snip the paper to mark it, and then I complete my cut. $38 1/4. Done. It's still square. Up and up. We're back. Obviously, this square point is not gonna fall into position on this side, so we need to mimic this angle on this bead. To do so, literally, we take our snips and we cut the angle to the point. We don't want to lose any length. 38 1/4 is what we need. And we start with our first cut, and we dry fit it. I'm still hitting right here. My angle is not enough to make this point meet this point. So we'll go a little more extreme. Take out more metal. Keep your tin snips straight. If you crook them in any way, it'll flare the metal and your bead will not sit properly. We're hitting where we took our measurement, and as you see, we are there with the metal. The paper is crumpling a little bit, so we're gonna get rid of this paper because it's a hindrance right now. There goes the paper, and while we're at it, I'm gonna make this a little more intense. Look at that angle. That's literally what we need. Here to there. Oh, I got a little tiny bit there. This house is a custom home. These details, if I don't get this point to touch this rock, I don't want to fill that in with mud. I want it to be true material. I want it to be the metal making my point. I don't want to fake it with compound. If you fake it with compound, there's a potential for it to crack. That is a thing of beauty right there. Next, we put it on. So, go to my extremely large piles of mud here. Look at all these people working for me. What a lucky guy. We are doing it. There's a tab on this bucket. Snip it with your blade and pull. Pull, 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 pull. After you take the lid off, there'll be a plastic cover. The cover keeps the top of the mud moist so it doesn't turn into crust. We don't want to tape with crust. And there it is. Magic in a bucket. Beautiful. And carry this over here. There's my ladder. Set my lid down, grab my trowel, and grab a scoop. When I scoop mud, I scoop from the middle and lift. Bucket etiquette. You don't want to be the guy sharing a bucket with someone and you lift and pull the mud all over the side. This will dry quickly and become crust and cruts. You don't want crumbs and cruts. Scoop from the middle and lift. There's my daughter over there doing the same thing I am. Here we are, here's our piece. Top of the ladder. You put the mud on generously. You don't want to do it thin and wipe it out. It will not stick. So put on a nice thick coat. This is the glue. It's the only thing holding on this bead. I like to also fill the point and makes it a little stronger. You don't have to fill the point, but I just like to. I'm just about almost out of mud. Might need to get another scoop, we'll see. Fill that point. And we'll load the bottom. Yeah, we're gonna run out. That's all we got. Also, just managing your tools. How to scoop, how to apply, flip the blade. It's all an art. Up we go. You can see where the mud is and where it's not. We want mud everywhere. That is loaded. We're ready to put our bead on. Grab our bead, climb the ladder, and put the bead on. If you don't put this bead on square, it will not fill properly. Square meaning you don't want it up too high or down too low. Once you get it into position, I'm pushing this metal tight to the drywall underneath to ensure that it is sticking. That looks great right there. Next, we wipe it out. I push hard with my index on the edge of this bead only the paper. I don't push this point. If I push this point, it'll flatten the bead out. So I'm only wiping above the point on the paper. Over here, my blade will not be able to do that. So I can flip the knife and come at it with a different angle of the blade. When you're wiping the first coat out, you want everything clean and bedded tightly. Tight and clean. And then we'll let this dry before we fill it, because if you fill it wet, it'll move. So you want this compound to set up and dry before you start pushing pressure on the points. The next coat will be filling this point to make this bead seamlessly disappear into the wall, all around, both sides. But for today, that's it. Thank you for watching. And I plan on doing this a lot more, so you'll be hearing a lot more from me. Thanks again, Tim Mercer, Champlain Valley Drywall. One last sneak peek, my daughter. Goodbye, all.